Hello, I'm Adam Yobst with Bright MLS. I'm the Corporate Relations Manager here at Bright, and I'm also a real estate professional. Let's quickly review the agenda for today's webinar. We're going to start by reviewing SmartCharts at a high level. What is it? We're also going to quickly review how to register and access SmartCharts. And then we're going to do a guided tour through both SmartCharts product. So let's get started. As I mentioned, I'm also a real estate professional. And as soon as I got into the business, my friends and family started to ask me questions about the market. They wanted to know how the real estate market was doing. Well, honestly, at the time, I didn't feel qualified to answer these questions. And I would oftentimes respond with something that I heard at the last sales meeting that I attended. I'm pretty sure that most of you have been in similar situations and certainly been asked about market trends. I'd like to review with you a better way to answer these questions moving forward using SmartCharts. SmartCharts is a product that's available to all Bright MLS subscribers. And there are two versions of SmartCharts, SmartCharts and SmartCharts Pro. SmartCharts is included with all Bright MLS subscriptions. SmartCharts Pro is a premium product with additional features and functionality that can be purchased for an additional fee. This webinar will explain the difference between both versions. Before we jump in, it's important to point out that the information included in SmartCharts, it includes listing activity up to the previous month. That information is updated monthly, and it's available around the 11th or 12th of every month. This ensures that the listing content has been properly updated by listing agents before appearing in SmartCharts. To access SmartCharts from Bright MLS, select the Bright Premium or Market Research menu option, and then select SmartCharts Pro from the list. If you haven't accessed SmartCharts in the past, you'll be prompted to register for an account. You'll simply complete the questions presented to complete the registration process. Your access information will be emailed to you soon after you register. Now, since I already have an account, I'm just going to log in. And welcome to SmartCharts. This version of SmartCharts provides all statistics, charts, and reports at the Mid-Atlantic level. You can view county details for the Spotlight and Contract snapshot on the dashboard, the detailed report, the monthly report, and the local market insight report for all property types. Everything I'm about to show you is included with your Bright MLS subscription. So let's jump in. Using SmartCharts is easy. The statistics are offered in different ways across 3 tabs in SmartCharts. They are the dashboard, the charts, and the reports. We're going to start here on the dashboard. These gauges provide critical information for the location selected and allow us to quickly determine the latest market trends in those areas. The needles indicate the most recent market information. It provides a single view as to the health of the market. It also allows us to compare the 5-year minimum, that's on the left-hand side of the gauge, and the 5-year maximum, that's the right-hand side of the gauge, compared to the current month's value. It also allows us to see the 5-year average, which is where the colored area meets the gray area. Due to the seasonal nature of the real estate market, the ability to compare stats this way is a great way for us to gauge the health of the market. Additional gauges can be accessed using the arrows on either side of the gauge section. These gauges can also be added to your websites by selecting the Embed option. After selecting the Embed option, you would identify the gauge that you'd like to add to your website. The next option is an important one, so take note. You have the option here to select either a static gauge, it will not change, or automatically update. If you select automatically update, the gauge that you've embedded will automatically update every month on your website. You can set it and forget it. Now, once you've entered all of that information, you would copy the HTML code and add it to the HTML window in your website. And it's pretty easy. If you don't manage your own website, then you may consider sending this HTML code to your website developer and they can do it for you. Now, below the gauges is the Spotlight section, showing the previous month's basic market stats and the year-over-year and month-over-month comparisons. Viewing changes from the previous month may provide us some additional insight as to the recent market activity. But as I mentioned earlier, real estate trends are seasonal. For example, we all know that there are typically more listings, more active listings in the summer. An increase from April to May, for example, is to be expected and may not tell us that much on the current health of the market. Comparing the number of active listings in April 2019 to April 2020, on the other hand, is going to provide us a better way to measure the health of the current real estate market. On the right, we see a snapshot of pending and closed sales for the previous month, and that same month over the past 4 years. This display also provides us with the year-over-year comparison that allows us to see how the market compares compared to the last several years. At the bottom of the page, we'll see the Explore section. This is a fast and easy way to display market stats across several areas at the same time. This information is displayed by county. This display will show us year-over-year and year-to-date information and changes. This information is easily exported into other programs like Excel. Market metrics that I often find myself using include the number of sales, the median sale prices, and the median cumulative days on market. This is how long it takes properties to go under contract. Let's jump over to the Charts tab. Charts allows us to create nice visuals to include in our listing presentations, our CMAs, and marketing materials. I'm going to create a market activity chart, but you may choose any of the other report options. You can also add additional metrics to the chart. Let's add new pendings and active listings, and then remove closed sales. On the top right, there is also an option to view this information as actual values or as a percentage of the change over the past several months or years. Viewing the market trends through the percent change lens allows us to identify shifts in the market. The percent change charts can be a little confusing, so let's quickly review one of these charts. Here we are comparing the most current information to its value a year ago. I recommend putting your mouse over the chart values to see a description of what you're looking at if you get confused. I've used this trick a few times and it's helpful. On the bottom left, we can change how the chart is displayed. We can select bars, lines, or just values. Just to the right of that, we can show as far back as 10 years of information, or as little as 1 month. To view the seasonality trends in the real estate market, I'm going to go ahead and select 3 years. Understanding the seasonal trends will allow all of us to provide our clients future market insights based on historical seasonal market trends. I can show this by month or quarterly. Using the quarterly display for charts allows us to display a lot of information without making the chart too noisy or crowded. It's a little bit cleaner. The filter options on the right allow us to drill down to specific property types, pricing segments, property sizes, and sale types. So, for example, if I wanted to show market trends for single-family detached homes, I would select that option from the home type filter list. If I wanted to remove distressed property sales from my chart, I'd select non-bank mediated. As you can see, there are many ways to slice and dice this information. This empowers us with the tools to uncover market trends and then share those trends with our prospects and clients. Speaking of sharing, the options at the very bottom of the chart page allow us to share our charts. Select the download option to print the chart as a PDF or save it as an image. This allows us to add our charts to our postcards, our flyers, and other printed materials. The View as XLS option allows us to capture the information in an Excel spreadsheet format. The Embed option is here too. This allows us to add our charts to our websites. Just select the preferences and then copy the HTML code presented to the HTML window in your website. Again, you can have your website developer do this for you if you are unfamiliar with how to do this. And remember, they can be automatically updated as well. The Share option allows us to preview the chart. Notice how the data can be selected at the bottom of the chart, allowing viewers to determine what information is displayed. This is the same way the chart will appear on our websites, our emails, and on social media. Select the options on the top right to email or share the chart through Facebook, Twitter, Google, and tons of other ones. Now, off to the reports. I want to point out first that you can change the location anytime on any of these screens. And keep in mind that we're still using SmartCharts. This is the version of SmartCharts included with your Bright subscription. The top two report options are available at the county level. The other report options are available in the Pro version, and we'll cover that a little bit later. There are two report types, the detailed report and the local market insight report. The detailed report shows us a summary of the listing activity for the previous months in Montgomery County in this example. I particularly find the financing information helpful and often share this information with my seller clients. It's a great way to start a conversation about how buyers are likely to finance the purchase of their properties. This report also allows us to see sold price ranges broken out by property size, by the number of bedrooms. The local market insight report offers a snapshot of how this area's market is performing compared to last month, last year, and a 5-year historical average. This report is meant to be shared with your prospects and clients. Its colorful up and down arrows make the report particularly easy to explain and understand. You can print this report and include it in your listing presentations, your CMAs, or maybe hand it out at open houses. Now that we've reviewed the basics, let's take a deeper dive into the market trends with SmartCharts Pro. With the Pro version of SmartCharts, we can create charts and reports for smaller market areas like particular cities, zip codes, school districts, and subdivisions. Let's jump into the dashboard now in the Pro version. In the Explore section, you'll notice we can now display zip codes for a county, if I put the county in the location box. We can export a few of these metrics like the number of sales, median sale prices into Excel, and then uncover market insights. Check out this spreadsheet that I recently created to identify zip codes with the high turnover and the most income opportunity using this functionality. With SmartCharts Pro, the chart functionality is all unlocked. Let's create a chart for the local market area and then compare it to similar areas. Let's suppose I'd like to compare the condo pricing trends in 3 different cities in the Maryland suburbs. Let's take Silver Spring, Rockville, and Bethesda. We'll start by entering one of those areas in the location box. So I'll enter Silver Spring. Then I'll select the pricing trends from the chart options and confirm that I'm showing the median sale price metric. Then I'll select condo and co-ops from the filter options on the right. Next, I'll add Rockville and Bethesda to the compare location sections at the bottom, and I'm done. We can use these customized charts like this in our listing presentations, our CMAs, or I can put it as content for my long tail marketing efforts. Let's take a look at the new report options available in SmartCharts Pro. In addition to the two basic options for the reports that we reviewed already, Pro users have an additional advanced options, including the option to select property-specific market insight reports. To review the value of this report option, let me explain one way to take advantage of the property-specific local market insight report. If I were focusing my marketing efforts on condos in Bethesda, Maryland, I can generate a local market insight report for that specific market. From the report tab, I enter Bethesda in the location box. Then select the condo co-op property type under the local market insight report options, and then go to generate the report. The report now shows information for this specific market. The summary section is also available. This is an excellent write-up for the recent market trends. Some agents use this as a script for their video blogs and social media videos. Try this out today. I mean, the whole purpose of SmartCharts is to empower you to become the local market expert. Now, don't go anywhere. Before we move into the Q&A portion of today's webinar, I'd like to revisit the Excel spreadsheet that I shared with you a few minutes ago. I'd like to review exactly what I did to create that spreadsheet using SmartCharts Pro and Bright MLS. Remember, I wanted to identify the market areas in Montgomery County, Maryland, with the highest number of turnover, the high turnover, and the highest income opportunities. So here are the steps that I completed to uncover these market areas. First, I entered Montgomery County in the location box from the dashboard tab and scrolled down to the Explore section. Then I selected the sold listings from the list of metrics and zip code so that the sold listings were grouped together by zip code. And then I selected the export option. Then I went back into that same screen and selected median sale price metric. And I grouped that together by zip code as well, and then exported that information as well. Next, I opened both exports and combined them into the same spreadsheet by copying the information from one spreadsheet and pasting it into the other spreadsheet. Then I sorted the exports by location so that the rows would match up. Now I can remove the columns of information that I didn't need to include. Remember, I'm only interested in the most current year-to-date information, so I'll remove the other columns. To calculate the income opportunity, I multiplied the median sale price by the number of sales for each zip code. Now, this is great stuff, but I wanted more. I also wanted to know the market turnover for each zip code area. To capture this information, I had to search the public records in Bright MLS. From Bright MLS, I selected the search option and then went to the public record search display. I entered in the zip code and then selected the matches button at the bottom to get the total number of properties that make up each one of those zip code areas. I would then capture that information and enter it into the spreadsheet under a new column that I created called total number of properties. That way I had the total number of properties from the public records right alongside of the turnover, the number of sales. Next, I divided the number of sales by the total number of properties for each zip code area, and boom, I'm done. I can now use this spreadsheet to determine the areas in Montgomery County with the highest turnover and income opportunities. Now, don't go anywhere. We're going to answer the questions you submitted next.
Thank you so much, Adam, for that amazing presentation. We're going to go ahead and transition to the question and answer portion of the webinar now. And we had a number of appraisers like Phil E. in Maryland asking what the benefits of smart charts are for appraisers.
Great. Thanks for the question. Appraisal reports often include information on market conditions, so appraisers would benefit from using smart charts. The charts and reports in smart charts include market metrics that appraisers often include, such as the median list price, sold price, the pricing trends over the last 12 months, and the absorption rates over those same 12 months. Appraisers can apply the charts filter and include similar listings to the subject property in the chart reports. Also, with the Pro version, appraisers can easily research and report local real estate trends within the same subdivisions or school districts as their subject properties.
Great. Our next question is from Wafa E in New Jersey. And he asks, how do I start using smart charts and why do I have to register for an account?
Everyone must register to access the service. If you are a member of an association that offers SmartCharts Pro as a member benefit, you'll be recognized during the registration process, as this is some of the information that's collected. There are associations in our footprint that do offer the Pro service as a member benefit. To start using SmartCharts, subscribers should first log into Bright MLS and then select the Market Research or Premium Products menu options to access the registration page on getsmartcharts.com. To complete the registration process, answer the questions presented and enter your agent ID, which is your Bright subscription ID, and your broker code. If you do not know your broker code, subscribers can find this by searching your name from the agent search display in Bright, where it'll be listed. Once you're registered, you'll be able to access SmartCharts from either the Bright Premium or Market Research menus.
Our next question is from Debbie L. in Maryland. And Debbie wants to know how to make sure she's fully understanding all of the fields correctly.
That's a good question. There are definitions of all of the information in SmartCharts. You just have to access the definitions page. Here's how you get to the definitions page. You would go to the Your Account option in the top right and then select the support link from the top menu. The definitions link will appear in the middle of the next page. Now, if you're creating a chart and you don't fully understand what you're looking at, you can also move your mouse to that area of the chart. Simply put your mouse on that area and you'll see a pop-up appear that will give you additional information and help you interpret what you're looking at.
Mark S. from Maryland and Pauline S. from Maine want to know what is free and what's the cost of upgrading to Pro.
Let's start by reminding everyone that SmartCharts, the basic service, is provided with your Bright subscription. This version of SmartCharts provides all the statistics, charts, and reports at the Mid-Atlantic level. And you can also view county details for the Spotlight, the Contract Snapshot, those are on the dashboard, the Detailed Report, the monthly only report, and the Local Market Insight Report for all property types. SmartCharts Pro is available for $23.99 per month or $199.98 per year for Bright subscribers. Everyone that upgrades to SmartCharts Pro is also provided a 14-day trial period before being charged. And right now, in June, there's a 10% discount in addition to that for signing up for Pro. Simply enter Bright Steps, it's all one word, when you check out. Also, as we mentioned earlier, some realtor associations offer SmartCharts Pro as a member benefit. The list of associations that offer the Pro version is available on getsmartcharts.com, and selecting, you would go to that website and then select pricing. If you're a member of one of those associations, you will automatically be upgraded to the Pro version after registering.
Next, we have Robert D. from Pennsylvania who wants to know how this is going to help him today.
Well, and it does a lot of things, but in general, using SmartCharts really empowers real estate professionals to speak intelligently about the market trends in the areas that they serve with their clients and prospects. A few more specific benefits may include using SmartCharts to create charts and reports for listing presentations, CMAs, and content for marketing campaigns like postcards and newsletters.
Many people like Billy M. in Maryland have asked how SmartCharts differs from the reports that are available in Bright. Can they use these charts to enhance their search capabilities inside of Bright MLS?
Yeah, there are a lot of statistical reports available to real estate professionals. In Bright MLS, there's several statistical reports. That's true. Most of the reports can be generated at the county level and printed. That's how most of the charts are used, or the market reports are used in Bright. SmartCharts offers additional functionality, like the ability to easily create and share customized reports and market gauges with other through websites, social media. You can print the information out. The charts and reports in SmartCharts are intended to be shared and are easily interpreted and explained to others. There are many benefits with SmartCharts. One major benefit is that it allows real estate professionals to uncover market trends and then share them with clients and prospects.
We had a lot of people ask this question, too many to mention. With so many places to get stats just in Bright alone, what program is best for your one-stop shop option?
Well, SmartCharts is the premium market stats option in Bright. This is the one-stop shop option that most agents are looking for. It's easy to use, it's easy to customize, and you can easily share reports and charts with prospects and clients. All of the market metrics that are included in the market stats report and the residential activity report in Bright are also included in SmartCharts. With the Pro version, real estate professionals can drill down to local market areas such as cities, zip codes, school districts, and subdivisions to generate these charts and reports.
Adam, those are actually great points. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to point out SmartCharts is pulling information out of Bright. The statistical data is already available to every single subscriber. It's just being able to get the data, understanding how to manipulate it, being a spreadsheet, Excel, chart generating whiz, and then actually doing all of this themselves. They would just want to weigh the cost of their time that they're spending doing it themselves against the affordability of SmartCharts Pro as a service, not to mention all the interactive capabilities, correct?
That's exactly right. It's the same underlying information. It's just been rolled up to information that's easily used and customized and then can be included in Excel spreadsheets, or you can generate these customized charts. The underlying information is the same, but you're going to see that it's a little easier to compile a lot of information using SmartCharts.
So we've had, again, way too many people ask this specific question to mention their names, but what is the best time of the month to compile their stats to share with their clients and prospects, and how often are they updated?
Yeah. We all know that at the end of the month, there's typically a surge of settlements. And to capture all of the monthly changes that have occurred over the month, it's probably a good idea to wait, at least a week the following month before compiling your market stats. This will allow listing agents time to update their listings and ensure that the market stats reports that you generate are accurate. The information in SmartCharts is pulled from Bright MLS around this same time. It's processed and then made available to all of you around the 11th of every month.
Thank you. Next, we have from Irene S. in Virginia and Courtney R. in Maryland. How do I create charts, and is there an easy way to understand and share them with potential sellers?
Well, there are really three questions here. How do I create charts? How do I understand them? And how do I share them? To start creating charts, I'd recommend just trying it out and learning as you go. You'll have access to the support and training resources available on getsmartcharts.com under the Your Accounts section located in the top right. There are many charts available in SmartCharts. I suggest sticking to the charts that you understand and you can explain well to others, and then moving to the more advanced charts later. Remember, placing your mouse pointer on a particular bar or point on the trend line in a chart will allow a pop-up message to appear that may allow you to better interpret the information on the chart. You can share charts by selecting the share option underneath the chart after you've created one. This will allow you to email the chart or post it to social media. You can also add the chart to your website by selecting the embed option, or you can download it by selecting the download option, which would be what we would do if we intend to print the chart.
Our next question is from Abdul T. in Pennsylvania. How do I predict the future market based on past and current market information?
That's a good question. Although SmartCharts doesn't claim to predict the future, the charts from SmartCharts can expose the typical seasonal trends that we see in the real estate business. You would do this by viewing a chart over several years. So for example, if I wanted to create a chart showing the number of sales over the past 10 years, I would see a similar pattern every year. The highest number of sales occurs in the summer, around June, and the lowest number of sales typically occur in the winter, either January or February. Having this information will allow real estate professionals to make predictions based on historical seasonal trends.
A number of people, Kiri M., Hilda C., both from Maryland, all asked how they get stats for a specific area.
Well, the direct answer to the question is to enter the location into the change location box at the top of the page. Now, with that being said, in my experience, this is when SmartCharts users notice they don't have a pro subscription. I want to remind everyone that SmartCharts basic users will only be able to change the location to a county from the Reports tab. SmartCharts Pro users, on the other hand, can enter regions, counties, zip codes, cities, subdivisions, and school districts in the change location box from all of the tabs.
John B. and Eleni L. From Pennsylvania ask how they use this to get more clients.
Well, Bright MLS subscribers can use SmartCharts in their marketing systems and listing presentations. SmartCharts users often use this content in their marketing systems like newsletters, social media, and postcards, for example. Listing agents can also use the reports and charts in their listing presentations. The professional charts and reports allow listing agents to share the latest real estate information with their prospects and present themselves really as the local market experts in the areas they serve.
Thank you. Dawn F. from Maryland, Sheila K. from Pennsylvania, we have Larry A., Carolyn V. from Virginia, and again, many others asked if they're going to be able to use SmartCharts after this webinar and understand the product more.
Well, I certainly hope so. That was the point of the webinar. Hopefully we were able to provide you with all the information you needed. We definitely covered a lot. If you need to review any of this at any time, keep an eye out in your email. We're going to be sending out a notice when this recording is made available so that you can rewatch it if you'd like.
Thank you so much, Adam, for helping answer those questions and for a fantastic presentation. I want everybody to know that you can also get this and all our Bright Steps series recordings on our YouTube channel. Head over, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. This way you'll be notified of new content when it's uploaded. And if you know anyone else who would find this useful, like and share. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a great day.